What's good in the hood? What's poppin'? What's tea? This is Baby Mama Anonymous, and I'm your host, zu'amvєя. Okay, we're gonna get into some things. This episode was inspired by a Facebook status about rejecting a man who wants to pump your gas. So I'm gonna give my opinion on that status. I'm also gonna give my opinion on why I think it's beneficial for us women to bask in our femininity as often as possible, and how our social media statements could negatively affect our dating experiences. Now, before we get into the meat and potatoes of today's episode, I'm going to do the week wrap up. All right, so I'm currently 26 weeks pregnant with my son. Lightning crotch is kicking my ass. I never experienced this with my daughter. I don't know what is going on, but I'm in a lot of pain. This week, I didn't have that much going on. The Tasha K defamation of character lawsuit has me in a chokehold. I have been looking at all of the YouTube commentary, especially Armand Wiggins. Shout out to you, Armand Wiggins. You are hilarious, okay? You have me gagging. So I've been tuning into all of that content. So apparently Tasha K lost the defamation of character lawsuit, and she has to pay Cardi B $4 million. $4 million. That's a big bill, mama. That's a big bill. Also, this week there's been some drama in the baby mama land, but I haven't been responding to it. I feel like it's petty and it's bullshit. I responded one time. I thought that it was gonna be kind of over, but I guess I thought wrong, honey, because things are still happening over here in baby mama land, and it's very petty and it's very annoying. Okay, I am drinking me some tea, by the way, in this episode, girl. We are gonna relax. Fuck it, this is my mommy me time. It is currently 2:49 a.m. and I'm recording this podcast episode. Get it out the way, girl. My kid, she just woke up, but hey, she's in her crib and she's watching Elmo on her tablet, so sis is good. Like I said, we are drinking on some tea, honey. We are drinking the Harney and Sons Indigo Punch herbal tea. Get you some, girl. I got it from Amazon. It's really good. Anyway, how was your week? Get your fingers moving in the comments below. Leave a comment. If you're listening from YouTube, leave a comment. How was your weekend? Like, what's been going on with you, girl? So let's go ahead and get into this episode. I'm gonna go ahead and read this Facebook status. I'm gonna put it up on my phone. All right, hold on. Let me get the status up, y'all. Okay, so this status is pretty old. It's from February of 2020. A young lady posted this status. So in quotation, it says, "Can I pump your gas, Miss Lady?" And then she responds, "Me, did you pay for it?" Good day, Mr. Bitch. Listen, I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious. You know, we all like the kiki on the internet, but listen, let that man pump your gas. Let him pump your gas. You were paying for your own gas anyway. Like, girl, listen, I look at things from all perspectives. I understand that social media influences how we date and how we pick our partners, right? I'm always analyzing how our social standards benefit me as a woman and how they don't. And I feel like this is the conversations that we need to have, ladies. We need to be having these type of conversations amongst each other, not with these men, fuck their opinions, okay? But with us. And when I dig deeper into today's topic, I want to remind you, ladies, that I am not pandering to the men. I feel like we need to have this conversation because it's going to benefit us in the long run. When we break these things down, when we look at it from a different way, and we kind of handle things differently, right? So I say, let that man pump your gas. I let certain men pump my gas for me. First of all, I have to be attracted to you. I have to think that you're attractive. All right. And I will definitely 100% let a man pump my gas at a certain time of the day, like between the hours of 8:30 to 5. Listen, he's offering to pump my gas. Yes, baby, you can pump my gas. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't let a guy pump my gas at night. I think that that's dangerous. Now, I don't just let anybody pump my gas. And I don't think you ladies should either. I think that it's okay for us to decline men from pumping our gas, but not based off of the whole, well, did you pay for it, nigga? Like, the fuck? Did you pay for this shit, nigga? Not like that. I think it should be you declining the offer because you're uncomfortable, or maybe you don't feel like talking. You know, I understand that you don't feel like talking to a dude. He a crackhead. He trying to get like $2 for a single. No, you can't pump my gas, you know? So I feel like under those circumstances, I would say, listen, decline the offer. We all know, like, gas stations are dangerous, and women, we are put in dangerous situations every single day we walk out of our houses, right? That's why I do feel like it's okay to reject a man, but at the same time, rejecting men in a certain way could affect us negatively, right? A lot of men can't accept rejection. That's not our problem. It's not our our problem as women to help a man and like baby him and protect his manhood because we told him no. Because we have to be honest about this thing. Usually when men are approaching us to pump our gas, do certain things for us, it's because they think that we're attractive. So I would say if you don't want somebody to pump your gas, don't. However, don't be a bitch about declining the offer. I think that's my biggest thing. And I'm gonna say this, I am a part of the collective that I speak to. I never separate myself from me and another woman because I'm just like any other woman. I could be just like the next woman, right? So I never separate myself from the collective. I've been a bitch to men. I've been the person that was extremely aggressive, didn't want to be bothered. Yo, get the fuck out of my face. Fuck you talking to. I could pump my own gas. You didn't pay for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck off, you know? Fuck you, I hate you. Like, I've been that girl, but it never ended in a positive way. You know, you don't have to always be so aggressive when it comes to things like that, because I often feel like as women, we were kind of raised to be independent. Our masculine energy also shows up more because we're kind of like in a fight or flight mode. So it's like we are trying to protect ourselves, and sometimes we don't want to fucking be bothered. You know, we have to, unfortunately, we have to share the world with men. So I get it. It's 3 p.m. Fuck out my face. I don't really like niggas around 3 p.m. 3 a.m. I'm off that Don Julio. I don't know. Come here, bring that tequila. You know, I feel different at 3 a.m. if I like you. Pull up on me. I feel a little bit different depending on the time of the day. So, but at the same time, we do have to understand that when we are overly aggressive with men, it can go wrong. It can go wrong in so many different ways. So I say to that, use your intuition, or for the people who don't like the spiritual based words, right? Use your discernment. Be able to discern energies and men as best as you can before accepting a man to approach you. Okay, watch for the red flags. If you're feeling uncomfortable, I 100% agree. Decline the offer, but don't just decline because the man didn't pay. Okay, because I've had a guy, an older man, he pumped my gas for me, girl. He gave me my $20 back, and he didn't even try to talk to me. He just was like, boom, whatever. I'm like, fuck it, it's cold, nigga. Shit. Thank you. Put my 20 in my pocket and I sped the fuck off. So I say that to say, some men are really just being gentlemen. Like, some men are just being gentlemen and they're just asking and offering help. So it's okay to accept that help. And so that goes into the next thing that I wanted to cover in this episode. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick little tea break, right? Because, you know, a bitch mouth be getting dry. Yes, honey. Make sure y'all pick up y'all some tea. Girl, I be feeling good drinking my little tea, honey. It's good. Anyway, so this goes into the next thing I wanted to talk about. Ladies, bask in the moonlight of femininity as often as possible. Any chance you get a chance to do it, do it. It feels amazing. It feels great. Okay? Why do I think it's beneficial for us to bask in our femininity? Because it fucking brings benefits. Do you understand that? Being a feminine woman sometimes, that shit has benefits, right? Like I said before, women, we are often taught to be independent. And at times, it can make us very prideful and more masculine. Hear me out. It's nothing wrong with being independent. I 100% think that you should be independent. You shouldn't depend on a man or your partner or anyone else to supply your needs, right? No, I take that back. You should be able to depend on your partner. However, you shouldn't be codependent. It's a difference. I think it's interdependent or codependent. They're two different things. Okay, so let's make that clear. Feminine energy is about being and relaxing. Masculine energy is about doing and taking action. Feminine energy allows you to receive, while masculine energy allows you to give. Take that in, ladies. Let's have another tea break. Take that in. Let's think about it. Let's unpack this, okay? All of us, men and women, we both have feminine and masculine energy. But in this particular topic, I'm really just honing in and focusing on the feminine energy within a woman. So, basking in your femininity, it's okay to need help and accept help. It's less work for you, okay? Letting a man take action and do things for you and give you things and offer you things and offer you help and offer all of these things, especially if they're being respectful with it, girl, it has perks. Hell, that's usually the best thing these men are good for. Opening a fucking pickle jar. Let him open the pickle jar, girl. Before I had my kids, before I was pregnant, I've had guys or like older men help me get my water, a case of water or something, put it under my basket. It wasn't really until I became pregnant and I had a kid where I've had men like literally come to my rescue. And in the beginning, I'm like, you know what? I don't like this. This makes me uncomfortable. Cause like, do I look like a fucking damsel in distress? Like, do I look like I need the fucking help? Like, do I look like I'm fucking struggling? You know, like I had my baby strapped to my chest and a little baby harness thing, or you know, I had her on my hip and I'm carrying things to the car and it's like they're running to help me. And in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of offended because I'm like, listen nigga, I got this. I'm superwoman, not this bitch. But then I had to sit back and kind of relax and say, you know what, I do need help. I need help. Okay, I need help. Help me, please. Thank you. I love it. Oh my God. I love when men help me in the grocery store. It's amazing. And I'm not gonna lie, when there aren't men on the aisle that I'm on, typically is like the water aisle, something like that, I go and ask a male worker that's maybe a aisle over or something like that. Or if I know I'm heading that way, I ask a guy like, hey, I wanted to know if you can get this case of water for me. Girl, I never had a nigga tell me no. The fuck? You better ask these men. Okay. I've had young dudes. I've had like really young dudes. I've had younger dudes, the guys my age. I've had older men. I've even had old men. I'm talking about back bent over, back cracking, knees popping. Girl barely can stand up, ankles barely holding them up. They would rather pick up the case of water for me than let me hurt myself and strain myself picking up the water. And I accept it. Okay. It's been time I've been at the laundromat. Yes, girl, I go to the laundromat. Okay. Get into it. It's been times I went to the laundromat and I've had a guy, you know, carry my basket for me. I appreciate that shit. And some guys are really cool. Like I said, I shop a lot. So one time in Walmart, I asked this worker, I'm like, hey, you know, could you get this case of water for me? Woo, woo, woo. He got it, no problem. Put it under my fucking cart, walked away. Okay. I spent the next hour to 45 minutes. Yes, I'm one of those shoppers. Spent that long in the store and checking out. As I'm going outside, he's standing outside. He's smoking. He's taking a smoke break. So he was like, yo, let me help you. I'm going to take this water to your car so you won't have to carry it. Right? I'm like, oh my God, thank you. It's so sweet. That's so nice. He took the water to my car. He was like, do you want it in your trunk? I'm like, no, just put it in the front seat. You know, I think that's fine. He's like, okay, you know, I just want to make sure, you know, it's going to be somewhere where you can easily get it. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. Thanks. Girl, that was it, girl. He fucking walked away. That's some nice ass shit. That's what you call a gentleman. Okay. He was being a gentleman and he helped me and I appreciate that. But do you think I was gonna decline the offer? Girl, no, I wasn't. I was happy. So anyway, allow a man to be a man, okay? Allow a true masculine. Hear me out, ladies. I am not pandering to these bum ass niggas. I'm talking about the true masculines. Allow them to be that. Allow them to take action and give. Allow them to take action and help you. Allow a man to be a man by opening your door, carrying your groceries to your car, pumping your gas, hell, paying for your groceries. All right, so now we're going to talk about the last thing I wanted to talk about, right? And this is tying in back to the Facebook studies. My opinions on how our social media statements could negatively affect our dating experiences, okay? So we must remember that we share these social media platforms with the very men we date and interact with on a daily. So going back to the status, a lot of men will read that and stop offering to be gentlemen because men are observers. Okay, they're like natural born hunters. They hunt their prey, they pounce on the prey, period. They're going to watch us. That's what they do. Okay. And although it was a joke, and I'm not saying I take everything serious, but you have to look at things from other angles and how it could affect you as a woman. So a lot of men could read that and say, you know what? Nah, I ain't doing nothing for these females. They don't like nothing. I can't pump your gas. I can't open the door for you without you, wilding. I can't do nothing, right? Also, sharing explicit content, pictures, and hinting at how good and tight your pretty posting pink pussy is could turn a man off. He'll think you're a fucking slut. He'll think you're a slut. And it's like, do we really care what these men think? Can we stop kind of lying to ourselves? Sometimes we do because we date these men, And it's like, I am all for the wear what you want, do what you want. want, post what you want, because, you know, whatever. That's a part of the feminine movement as well. But you have to understand that the men that you share these platforms with, a lot of them interact with us and they're attracted to us. They want to talk to us and we date them. Like, come on, be serious. A lot of us aren't using dating apps for real. So, and if you are, you're not just using a dating app, you're meeting some of these guys on Facebook and Instagram. They will base your whole life and personality on how you present yourself on social media. You can share and say whatever you want, but be aware of how others may perceive you. Now, this isn't a pass for men to be disrespectful and to sexualize you. I think that that's it. I don't think that no man should be disrespectful. We should be able to do and say what we want, but we have to be realistic about the world that we live in. So, and we also have to remember that women are the gatekeepers of sex, and the woman, we have to protect both. So the way you present yourself, you're presenting yourself overly sexual, and then it's like you're sharing the content like, yeah, fuck you nigga, you ain't pay for this gas, you can suck my dick, you ain't pumping shit. This man is gonna think you're a slut, and you know, he's not gonna ever pump your gas. So think about that. But no, all men aren't raised to be savages. Like, some guys are gentlemen and they have good characters and morals. So again, like, sharing and participating in like certain content could make the right guy start to treat us like trash because they think we like being treated like trash. The respectful men are being called simps. They're being called simps by their male counterparts and women. Okay, the red pill content community, Kevin Samuels, Fresh and Fit, all these stupid ass podcasts, these alpha men, stupid men podcasts, and all this content is kind of corrupting a lot of people. Well, not people, honey, a lot of men. Right? And it's pandering to their asses and having them la loopsy in the head. But we have to take accountability, ladies. We're not responsible for everything that these men do now. They need to hold themselves accountable. However, we also have to take accountability for that as well, because we play a part in it, allowing ourselves to be disrespected in ways and calling the good guys, and let me not say good guys, right? The respectful men, because all men think they're good guys. All y'all are not, but the respectful men who have good morals and they respect themselves, they respect women, they're nice. Calling the good guys like simps, you know, that does not go in our favor. Okay, they're being called simps, y'all, and they're going to start to disrespect women because they think that we like it. They're going to think like, listen, I just read this girl Facebook post. She don't like a man doing shit for her. Like, she got that shit. I can't even pump her gas. I can't open the door for her. I can't even be nice. I can't compliment her. I can't do nothing because she doesn't like that. She like thugs. You know, that's what they like to say, girl. So, and you know, they'll start to disrespect us because they don't want to be seen as weak to other men. And we have to remember, ladies, it's okay to make the jokes, right? But let's put them in the group chats. Let's put them type of jokes in our group chat and the girl groups on the social media platforms. Like, we can kiki amongst each other. We have to make some shit work for us, because in every joke there is some truth. So it's okay to kiki, but you need to kiki with your friends, because the very guys who are in your inbox right now and in your DM, they saw that joke that you made, so they're still gonna take you out on a date, but these niggas gonna test you like you a basic. And we have to remember, ladies, these niggas don't want to offer anything. A lot of them come with little to nothing to offer. So when we don't have these standards, we're too independent, we're too masculine, don't need no help, guess what? They're not going to help. That's bare minimum bullshit. They're not even gonna give us that. All right, and they're not gonna be gentlemen. And then you're gonna meet all these alpha males and all these stupid ass niggas, and they will stop opening your door and pumping your gas. And then the collective of women, all of us are saying there are no good men. You know, you guys aren't respectful and romantic, and it's the truth. They're not respectful and romantic. But when we share stuff like that and we laugh and we kiki, it's funny. But let's kiki amongst each other. Let's not let the men see that. And it's not to protect them and protect their manhood. It's to protect us. It's for our benefit, because we want them to pump our gas. We want them to take the trash out, girl. We want them to open up a pickle jar. That's all they good for. The fuck? All right, we got into some things this episode, and the key takeaway is relax, ladies. Relax, breathe, enjoy, and explore the perks of just being a woman. And remember, what you post and share on social media impacts your life more than you know. Follow and listen to Baby Mama Anonymous on Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, and YouTube. Rate this 5 stars if you enjoyed it. If you want advice or want to request a topic for a future episode, email xbmapodcast@gmail.com. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.